US-Israel war with Iran Day 14. 1. The US just bombed Karg Island. That's Iran's oil heart. Karg Island is a 5-mile stretch of land off the Iranian coast. It handles 90% of Iran's crude oil exports. Trump then threatened to hit the oil infrastructure next, if Iran keeps the Strait of Hormuz closed. Iran immediately warned it would set all regional oil facilities on fire if its energy infrastructure is attacked. Trump claimed that only the military base was the target. 2. Iran's missile capability is down 90%. Drone capability down 95%. US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said joint US-Israeli strikes had significantly diminished Iran's military capabilities. Missile volume is down 90% and drone volume down 95%. 14 days. That's what it took to systematically dismantle one of the most heavily armed militaries in the Middle East. Iran is still firing, but the arsenal is emptying. 3. All 6 US crew members aboard the crashed KC-135 are confirmed dead. All 6 crew members were killed after a US refueling aircraft went down in western Iraq. The incident was not due to hostile or mistaken fire, CENTCOM confirmed. The aircraft had no ejection systems, no parachutes. 4. 5,000 more Marines and sailors are being deployed to the Middle East. Approximately 5,000 additional Marines and sailors are deploying to the Middle East to support the war in Iran, according to 3 US officials. A Marine Expeditionary Unit, 2,200 Marines on 3 Navy amphibious ships, is heading to the region. The US said this doesn't mean a ground invasion. 5. Iran tried to negotiate, with a new condition nobody saw coming. Iran is considering allowing a limited number of oil tankers to pass through the Strait of Hormuz, provided that the oil cargo is traded in Chinese yuan. Read that slowly, not dollars. Yuan. This is Iran and China attempting to use this war to break the petrodollar, the system that has kept the US dollar as the world's reserve currency for 50 years. 6. Israel struck a pro-government rally in Tehran. Senior officials were present. Explosions struck near a pro-government rally in Tehran attended by senior officials, including Security Chief Ali Larijani, President Masoud Pezeshkian and Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, killing at least 1 person. Israel struck while Iran's top leadership was publicly visible. On Quds Day, their biggest annual rally, the message was deliberate: no one is safe. Anywhere. Anytime. 7. Iran targeted Turkey. 3rd time since the war began. In Turkey, missiles were intercepted above Incirlik Air Base, which hosts US nuclear weapons. This marks the 3rd time since the beginning of the campaign that Iran has launched missiles toward Turkish territory. Turkey is a NATO member. Incirlik hosts US nuclear weapons. Iran has now struck it at 3 times. NATO's Article 5, an attack on one is an attack on all, has not been invoked yet. 8. Australia ordered all non-essential officials to evacuate the UAE and Israel. Australia has ordered all non-essential officials to leave the United Arab Emirates and Israel and urged its citizens to evacuate the Middle East while it is still safe to do so. 9. The US deployed 10,000 AI-powered drones to the Middle East. The Army has deployed nearly 10,000 AI-powered drones to the Middle East since the war with Iran started. The drones, known as MEROPs, were developed by Perennial Autonomy, a defense venture backed by former Google CEO Eric Schmidt, and are designed to hunt and destroy enemy drones. The future of warfare just showed up in this war: AI hunting drones. Autonomously. At scale. 10. Civilian death toll: 1,444 in Iran. 773 in Lebanon. Casualties climbing every hour. At least 1,444 people have been killed and 18,551 injured in US-Israel attacks since February 28, with victims ranging in age from 8 months to 88 years. At least 773 people have been killed in Lebanon since the start of the US-Israeli assault on Iran.